What if the key to a happier life wasn't more peace, but more pain? That's what today's episode is all about.
Life is beautiful.
The Theo Bros Podcast.
Yo, how we doing? I am Mike Theo.
I am Nick Theo.
And you are listening to the Theo Bros Podcast.
You can count on daily wisdom to get your mind right. So, Mike, in one experiment, researchers from Harvard, Yale, and Duke brought people into a lab and gave them IKEA furniture.
I like the way you say lab.
Simple stuff. They gave them simple stuff like storage boxes and small tables, and they had them assemble it.
Okay.
Afterwards, they asked, how much would you pay for this? Then they showed another group the exact same furniture, already perfectly assembled, and asked them the same question. The result? The people who built their own furniture were willing to pay almost 67% more for it, even though their versions were often crooked or incomplete. Psychologists call this the IKEA effect. It's the idea that we value things more when we struggle to create them.
Wow. This is one of my favorite ideas I think we've had on the podcast.
Why?
Because, well, for one, I've been building furniture every single day since I moved. And so I know the struggle of building these damn pieces of furniture and how proud you feel when you look at that bad boy once it's built. You're like, yeah, I built that shit. So that's one reason. But the second reason is because, man, I feel like I've been fighting the struggle. I've been fighting the struggle that I am currently in, which is just this transitionary period of moving. And I've talked about it on the podcast countless times, so I'm not going to go over what I'm struggling with again. But I've been fighting it, like really can't wait for it to be over so I can just feel peace again and not be going through this time of extreme uncertainty. And what this helped me to realize, this IKEA effect, is that struggles are what make life beautiful.
To make it meaningful.
It's what it gives the meaning to life, exactly. And without it, life would be meaningless.
Yeah, it's that cliche phrase, like, you can't appreciate the sun without the rain.
Exactly.
You need struggle.
And it's so true if I look back at my life. And like, if you were to tell me, I'm going to take away all of your past pain, I wouldn't want you to. I truly would not want you to, because all of those painful moments of my life make me who I am today. And if you strip away all of those painful moments, all of those struggles, you strip away me. You strip away my entire soul.
Yeah, that's a great point. And I think if everyone just kind of looks over their life in terms of who they are as a person today, I'm sure as you reflect back over your life, you'll notice like those tough moments you went through are really what made
the defining ones.
They're the defining moments of your life that get you to take that crazy leap, to do that thing you always wanted to do. It's when you experience some sort of pain to get out of it.
And the funny thing is that our mind tricks us into believing that like the easy life is the good life.
Yeah.
Like we look at lottery winners and we're like, damn, I wish, right? Or we look at people who kind of had it easy in the sense that they were a Nepo baby and they were born into this super wealthy family, or they married wealthy and like we're just got all of this wealth all of a sudden without really having to work for it. But the funny thing is, studies show lottery winners aren't any happier a year after winning the lottery. And many actually enjoy everyday life less than before they won the lottery. We glorify these easy wins, but at the end of the day, those people, the Nepo babies, they probably feel empty until they create something for themselves. Like, it is the struggle that gives our life meaning. And I know we're repeating ourselves, but it's just a point that I needed to make because I'm so guilty of this. I'm so guilty of wishing things were easier.
Yeah.
When in reality, that's not what's actually going to make me feel better.
Viktor Frankl, the author of Man's Search for a Meaning, the guy who was a psychologist who survived a concentration camp, has this amazing quote. He says, what man actually needs is not a tensionless state, but the striving and struggling for a worthwhile goal.
So purpose, finding meaning in the struggle.
Yeah. So like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do
My pregnant wife?
No, my baby that's coming.
Oh, okay.
So I got a baby that's coming.
The reason we're laughing, if you're new here, is because Nick brings up his pregnant wife or his baby on the way in just about every episode.
But seriously, I've been doing tons of reading and research and talking to people, and everyone tells me like, the first 2 months is really freaking hard. It's really hard. And I've been trying to like think about it, and I'm telling myself it's definitely going to be hard. But like, is there anything more meaningful in this world than like
raising a child?
Raising a child, like creating a life and fostering it. Like, so that's how I'm trying to think about the struggle that I'm about to go into, is that there's a deep meaning behind it.
Yeah, no, I love that. I think at first I was going to end this episode with a call to action to ask yourself a question, which is, look at your life and the struggle that you're currently in, whatever it is for you in this moment that you're listening to this, and ask yourself, how is this struggle making me better? That was going to be my question. But as we've had this conversation live, I actually think the better question is, what meaning can I find in this struggle?
It's a great question.
So for me, ask it to me so I can actually give an answer.
What struggle are you having and what meaning can you give it?
The struggle that I'm currently having is I'm planting seeds every day. I'm working extremely hard. When I say planting seeds, I mean I'm working extremely Yeah, that was confusing.
Okay.
I'm
What
working.
do you mean by planting seeds?
Meaning I'm putting in a good day's work every single day.
Talking about work.
And I'm working really hard. But the results on the outside have not caught up to those seeds. Like, those seeds need time. Those seeds need time to harvest. And the struggle that I'm going through is really just impatience. It's like, it's wanting things now and not being okay with whatever is going on. That's been the struggle that I've.
So what's the new meaning that you can associate to this patience that you're?
It's teaching me patience. Like, it's really that simple. Like, this is a time for me to trust God, to trust myself, to trust the process, and to practice patience, and to realize that life is an infinite game. There is never a time where I will arrive and reach this point of peace and happiness for all time. It's really being okay. Like, that's the meaning that I need to find in this struggle, is like, it's teaching me how to detach from the results, how to be happy in each moment, just to simply be alive and to just play with life and not be so like focused on arriving at this place in the future.
I think that's great. I think another thing to just remember is that what we talked about, which is like the most difficult moments shape our lives the most. They literally create the best version of ourselves. Yeah. So whenever you're going through the shit, just realize that shit is going to make you a stronger person.
Yeah. And also, nothing worth having comes easy. So like, when all of those seeds that I'm planting do actually pan out, and we are New York Times bestselling authors, and this podcast has crazy traction and we're crushing it, it's going to feel so good. Like, it's going to feel like we did it. Like, all that hard work paid off. And without this moment of struggle right now, it won't feel nearly as fulfilling. And it's not pleasure that I'll feel. It's true fulfillment. Like, we did that shit. Like, we put in the work.
So we need to enjoy the struggle now.
Change your relationship to the struggle is really the main idea. Just love the struggle, because without it, life would be meaningless. So whatever struggle you're in, really ask yourself, what is the positive meaning you can find in this so that you can love it? And that's it.
Good stuff. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us. We love you.
Peace.
Thank you so much for listening all the way to the end.
If you're new here, we share daily mindset motivation in 10 minutes or less.
So if that's your vibe, hit subscribe or check out another episode right here.